Hello everybody, this is Naisa Chopra. Recently I went for grocery shopping and I was looking through the bill. While I found some of my favorite items there, I also noticed certain strange terms like GST, CGST and SGST. I wanted to know more about them, so I did some research and here's what I found. The government collects taxes for public welfare like building roads, airports, etc. GST is also a kind of tax. Before GST, there were taxes like sales tax and VAT which were different in different states. In order to have a uniform tax across the country, GST was introduced with the aim of one nation, one tax. So let us discuss more about GST. GST stands for Goods and Service Tax. There are three kinds of GST: CGST or Central GST, SGST or State GST, and IGST or Integrated GST. For example, if the selling price of an item is rupees 100 and the GST is 10%, then the tax to be paid will be 10% of 100, which is rupees 10. There are two kinds of transactions: intrastate transactions and interstate transactions. Intrastate transactions take place within the same state and the tax is shared equally between the central government and the state government. Whereas interstate transactions take place from one state to another and the tax completely goes to the central government. For example, if a dealer in Maharashtra sells a product to another dealer in Maharashtra and the GST on the product is 10%, then 5% will go as SGST to the Maharashtra state government and other 5% will go to the central government in the form of CGST. Whereas, if a dealer in Maharashtra sells a product to a dealer in Assam and the GST on the product is 10%, then the entire 10% will go as IGST to the central government. There are two bills here. The first one is an intrastate transaction and the second one is an interstate transaction. If you notice carefully in the first bill, you will see that the taxes are divided into CGST and SGST. Also, taxes on different products are different. This is because in order to reduce the burden on the poor, the taxes on essential items like salt are zero, whereas taxes on luxurious items like cars can go as high as 28%. In the second bill, a transaction is taking place from Tamil Nadu to Maharashtra, and so IGST is calculated. This tax will go to the central government. In order to understand GST better, let us take an example. In the previous intrastate bill, the GST on Maggi was 12%, which was divided into 6% of CGST and 6% of SGST. The selling price of Maggi was Rs 63. In order to calculate the amount of tax to be paid by the consumer, we have to find 12% of 63, which is Rs 7.56. If we want to find the individual amounts of CGST and SGST, we can simply divide 7.56 by 2, which is Rs 3.78. Another interesting topic is input tax credit and input and output GST. For example, if the manufacturer sells a product to the wholesaler at a selling price of Rs 100 and tax of 10%, the wholesaler will have to pay Rs 10 as tax. This is the input tax. Then the wholesaler sells the same product to the retailer at an increased price of Rs 120 and tax of 10%. The retailer will have to pay Rs 12 as tax. This is the output tax. Now the wholesaler can avail the tax that he has already paid. This is known as input tax credit. Here the input tax credit is Rs 12 minus Rs 10, which is Rs 2, which goes as tax to the government. It was very interesting to learn about GST and I am happy that I am a more informed consumer today. And so are you. Thank you for listening. Stay home, stay safe. Ciao.